Can y'all see my space buns? I worked hard on the space buns today. I'm talking I had to divide the hair and this one looks like crap. This one. That's why I stick with the one bun. One bun and done. Because it doesn't matter what it looks like. When you got two, they kind of got to be symmetrical. If I even, sneeze in this car, you're sitting on a stack of napkins today. Sorry about that. We're starting a Q&A. The only place you could start a Q&A in the parking lot of an abandoned McDonald's. Next to a great bagel shop where I just got breakfast. Because I'm starving. What is that? That's chocolate. I got a bagel sandwich. They're really good here. And then I got 2 other bagels on top to try. It was like a French toast and a chocolate chip. She put them on top. So I gotta stick my grubby hands down next to the chocolate to get to my bagel. I did ask for them last. I probably should have said, can I get those? Oh, and a toasted bagel with the sausage. Oh my God, look at the cheese bowl. What is this, a mukbang? Okay, I'm so hungry. I got the bagel toasted today, and I got a cheddar herb bagel. Someone from Los Angeles just called me. Is this my big break? Christine, do you want to do a movie? Sure. Can I finish my bagel? Right, but get on a flight to LA. Awesome, I'll be there. Oh, so good. I asked y'all on Instagram. I don't really even need sunglasses to ask me questions. Oh, also, if you watched the last video, I briefly said, as a joke, maybe we'll do a 24-hour in my car in my driveway challenge. People love that idea. And we're gonna do it. But we're still like in the winter months here in the Midwest. So we're gonna do that. But let's wait till the summer. Speaking of the Midwest, someone said, what is your favorite thing about being a Midwesterner? A Midwesterner. Is that what you call us? I really like that people from the Midwest usually have is it a stigma? Or like people slap the label on a lot of Midwest people that we have good work ethic. And I really like that because I think I have a good work ethic. I think being from the Midwest is like the most generic, like watered down place you could be, which kind of compared to like living on the coasts or compared to living like in another country. So whenever I go anywhere else, it's like I'm exploring new territory, new land. Every place that I travel is like fun, exciting, new, something different. Because whenever I go travel, I'm like, oh my, did you see? They have tower, a monument. That's cool. Someone asked, what is the most amount of coffee you've had in a day? The amount of cups. I don't know, 2? I am a very slow coffee drinker. The amount of caffeine I've had in a day? Probably a good 3 cups, 3 different drinks. Probably a medium coffee, a can of energy drink, and then probably another coffee. Okay, do y'all see this jacket? Do you hear the jacket? I just bought this. These little buttons on here, these snaps, are loose, and they make a lot of noise. I don't like that. I'm gonna put some super glue under the button to try and hold it together. The sound is annoying me. What do I do on my days where I'm having a crap day? I avoid people. Because either they caused the bad day or I'm not liable for how much attitude and how bitchy I'm gonna be if they get in my way and I'm having a bad day. Someone asked, where is Riley? I mean, right here. Where else would he be besides sitting shotgun? Someone said, what is the weirdest thing in my fridge right now? Right now, what is the weirdest thing? We would have to go look because I don't. Okay, the dishwasher was running too loud for this part, so I'm just gonna voice over it. This is like, gravy, just leftover juice, broth. It might be grease. It's hard. I have no idea what this is. Favorite college bar. It was a bar right off of campus in my college town on Mondays. I remember Mondays I would go to class. I would go to work for a couple hours at a convenience store, like stocking and putting products away. And then I would go to the TV studios on campus because we had a show in the works. I think it was like a Christmas musical, I think is what we were doing at the time. And we would go and do like 1 or 2 hours of rehearsals or technical stuff or, marking scripts to make sure we knew like, okay, we need these props and these costumes. And we were doing pre-production stuff, getting ready to film this Christmas musical. And then my friends, like my roommates and myself, would go to this bar called Molly's. And on Monday, they would have 25-cent wings. The best wings I've ever had. They were not known for their food, but they had the best chicken wings I've ever had. Parmesan ranch or Parmesan garlic, whatever it was. And then they also had these trays of beer, like 16 cups, like small, like not Dixie cups, a little bit bigger, filled with beer. The cheapest beer, I think Natty Light or something even cheaper than that. And the tray was $5. So you would sit down with all your friends and someone would buy a tray of beer for the table. And then everyone would get wings and these like seasoned fries. And we would sit there and we would get hammered on a Monday. And the week just started. I don't condone drinking, but that's definitely what I did. And just laugh and laugh and laugh. And it was always so much fun. If I was suddenly transported to another planet, planet, how would I assess the situation? That's like survival skills 101. Another planet? Forget about other forms of life, other signs of life, whatever. I would be like, what is the ground? Is this walkable? Am I floating up? Is there gravity? Is there water? Is there a source of food? Is there air, oxygen? Like what of my resources to survive do I need to keep track of and not waste? Then I would immediately find a weapon, because these fists aren't gonna, and then I would assess if there's other life. And then I would figure out how to get the heck off of there and back to this planet. I don't think I'm the type of person to discover new land. I'll usually take a trip to another planet once they get it set up. Let me know when they got a hotel on the moon, and maybe I'll book a flight. I'll book a rocket ship. This is comfy, cozy, like a little bedtime. Hold on. Let there be light. Okay, now it's bright. We could do more videos from this angle. This would be great. So just comment down below that you love like the laying down in bed videos. What's the best TV show or movie for a long flight? I don't know. I sleep on flights as much as possible. I sleep or listen to a podcast. I would say a good action movie for a flight. Maybe nothing to do with planes falling out of the sky, but like a good action movie because they're fast paced and they keep you engaged. I would say a TV show for a good flight on the opposite of that would be a TV show like really quick episodes, like a quick 20-minute comedy, and download a bunch of them and watch, like get through like a whole season or something. My map fell down. My P.O. Box map fell down. Have you been funny your whole life? Funny kid, funny teen? Very shy child. I think right around tail end of junior high going into high school is when I, started, really being funny like in a group. We're at the Dollar Tree, the $1.25 tree. I just need one single ribbon for my sister-in-law's birthday present. My sister-in-law's watching this. Turn it off. I actually brought, y'all ever do this? You bring some of like the other present to match color. I have this pink ribbon and one little piece of this crunchy paper. These are kind of two different pinks. If I can find something as close to these two as possible, that's what I need. So I brought Riley it wrong because we're gonna get coffee after this because my butt's dragging. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch. Someone asked me if I would want to live. I had to live in one of two worlds, Jumanji or Jurassic Park. 100% Jumanji, because Jumanji is in the real world, isn't it? They just bring all the craziness to the real world. Jurassic Park, well, no, there's like disasters and big spiders, but then in Jurassic Park, you're like in the woods, in the jungle, in the forest. I'm still gonna say Jumanji. My camera just died. I just changed all 3 batteries. They're all dead. How is that even possible? What's the most snow you've ever seen where you live? The most snow. There was a blizzard, I think in like 2008. I don't know, I'm not very good at dates. I'm also not good with measurements. I don't know, it felt like 7 feet of snow. I remember the front of our house was buried in. Who is texting me? The snow piles out by like the curb of the street were so high. They must have been like, I want to say like 8 or 12 feet high. And me and, I don't know, I don't think you were around. Me and our other dog before him, sorry. Patches. We went and played. We went and climbed up to the top of the snowbank that the snowplow had pushed in. Am I boring you? And we just played. It was fun. Questions I don't like being asked, or questions I wish people asked more. It's not that I hate it, but when people ask about Alloy the cactus, like Mike the cactus from the original video, I don't really know what to say. I'm like, do you just want to see him? Do you just want to see a video of him sitting there? Or do you want me to make a skit up about Alloy the cactus? Like, you're asking 2 different things. And I like to think that my brand as Christine Snaps, it has expanded beyond that one cactus video. I know my roots and where I started, but I hope I've built upon that. But I know people want to like make sure he's good. I'm trying to keep him alive. Questions I wish people asked more of. I guess what crafts I'm up to. Sometimes I'm like hella crafty and I'm like, these aren't funny. They're just interesting crafts. I wish people asked me more about them, I guess. What craft are you doing? I'd be like, okay, well, I just started this whole thing and this is going to be this once I find the piece because I ordered it on Etsy and like, I don't know, maybe that. What's your favorite street sign? When I had to redo my driver's license test, I had to do the test again. The biggest part I was worried about was the street signs because there's just so many and you see them all the time and I'm like, I know what a triangle with the diamond on the inside with the with the person, jogging in the way. I know what that means and I don't. I was guessing this whole time. I love a good one-way sign. It just says what it is. One way, arrow, figure it out. I kind of like those. And all of them kind of stress me out, not gonna lie. All street signs kind of stress me out. Ooh, there's a cattle street sign. I like that one. Screenshot it. What a good question. Do other people have answers ready to go? Oh, I love a good rest area. Those blue rest area signs. Because it's like an oasis out on the highway. Love that. I like all the comforting signs. Gotta throw this cream cheese in the fridge before it becomes choco milk. Some chunky chocolate milk. Ew. You want some chunky choco milk? You're like, no. Chunky? The milk doesn't have to be crunchy. I know, but then I want to be chunky chocolate. That's disgusting. This person just drove the wrong way in here. There was a divider to come in and come out, and they like went around the first divider and in. That was like basically a 3-point turn you just did. Are you going to assess the damage on your car after hitting the median? We gotta go, because people are driving like cars were just invented on the roads and they don't know how to use them. Okay. Me locking the doors. People just drive by and slow ride right past you and stare you down, and I'm like, okay, go away. Do you dream in color? Who's not? If you have full vision and you're not colorblind, isn't everyone dreaming in color? Who's not dreaming in color? That's my question back to you. Now I'm questioning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I do. You're colorblind. Do you dream in color? I have to look at the question. Listen, oh my god, is that a spider web? I have been finding so many Where is this coming from? Okay, there's a spider web right there. Today's not the day. Today's not. I have too much going on to have an anxiety freak out about this. Are you just gonna pretend like that didn't? Like it's on me? No. What is a memory that comes to mind when I say tacos? Tacos! In high school, we had a tostada salad. Very basic. Those perfectly circle, really yellow chips, and then they would slap some meat down with the good flavoring and shredded lettuce and cheddar cheese, and then they would have this sauce on top. I don't know what kind of... I literally posted about it on my Facebook to my old high school 12 years later. I was like, does anybody remember the sauce from the tostada salad? That was amazing. I would go back and eat that meal every day. My mouth is watering right now. Would you ever do an inner monologue voiceover video type thing of your day? That's so weird. Have I really never done a video with like inner monologue stuff? I mean, like, obviously the inner monologue is always going. Always. And like, I don't know, I guess I'll have to do that. I'm not really sure. Okay, I think I'm done filming in here. I have to find one other place to film to finish this video, answer a couple more questions, and I think I can edit it together. Oh yeah, where's my coffee? There it is. Okay. Yeah, the salted caramel is good stuff. Oh wait, it just spilled. Really? Always spilling the coffee over everything. Ugh, oh wait, I'm still recording. Someone else said, do you like small talk? I think, like a lot of people, the pandemic really has been hurting my people skills, my social skills. It's like I just don't have practice talking to people or strangers anymore. There ain't really nothing to talk about. The weather? Yeah, I'm so glad the sun's out, and whatever. I can't even make small talk with myself. I'll small talk with somebody and I'll walk away and I'll be like, I just lied. I just lied about like where like I'm from and my favorite color, and I'll get so flustered in like conversation. I'll always be like, yeah, whatever you want to hear to get me out of the conversation. I'll walk away and I'll be like, I think I just gave myself a new identity. I'm not even sure what did I tell them my name was? But I love banter. You guys know I like banter. What's the next big thing you want to do? Who knows? You never tell people your next move. You just do it. And then you go, yeah, I planned that. Favorite song at the moment? It's this band called Valley, although some of their handles are This Is Valley. And it's the song Nevermind. It's the beat that kicks in. Boom, boom. It's so good. What breed of dog would I be as Riley's barking at the neighbors? I would be... probably a Catahoula mixed with a Doberman, mixed with like a goofy, like collie. I don't know, what kind of dog do I look like? It would be a big dog. I want to be a small dog. That's for sure. What was the first thing you did after going viral? I cried in my room by myself. I remember it distinctly. Sitting in my room on my bed, reading the comments and refreshing and reading the comments and being like, what is this? Mostly happy tears, but like overwhelming tears when you're just like what am I doing? Going viral like that is literally like hitting the lottery, but you don't actually get any of the money. You get all the emotions of hitting the lottery, and then when you go to cash the ticket, they're like, it's gonna take a lot more work than that. This is gonna be a lifelong. Did you want a career? We're not giving out cash, we're giving out a career. Did you want one of those? Welcome to your new life. Like that sort of that sort of panic where you're like when I really get upset and I cry, I'm a big like one of those people. I can't catch my breath. like a beached whale. Describe your dream home. I don't really know. 7 acres of land, at least, maybe 25. Okay, my neighbor is Matt from the old videos. Matt, he has his Christmas tree farm. A lot of land. A good chunk of it is just like a field, and it's open. And then there's a huge wraparound porch on this house, and there's a bunch of rocking chairs out front and a screened-in porch, and there's pillars on the front. I have my own office and an art studio and a film studio, and yeah, it's more important that like the house has like the porch and the land and like a nice sunset sunrise view. And then the inside is kind of whatever. Oh, and the front door is a funky color. If the front door is not splatter painted, it's like a bright purple. Yes. Someone asked me, what is my favorite trick I've ever taught Riley? This is the most elaborate one. I'll show you. Get off the couch. Stop jumping around. Turn, bang. Ah, you're dead. Ah, you're not coming back to life. Okay, good boy. He plays dead, but also like he'll pick up his head too fast. So I'll be like, no, you died. And he'll put his head back down. I wait until he's completely still to give him the treat. Good job, Boopy. If you could have a perfectly cold soda on a hot summer day, what's your go-to soda? It'd be an ice cold root beer or a crush, an orange crush. I love a good orange crush. What are you doing? You just sitting here staring? You're so good in the car. He just kind of sits here. He just wants to stare out the window and smell the smells and people watch. And I mean, he's about to turn 10 years old. He is an old man. Okay, I have to run into, I'm just pushing all the buttons on the back of the camera. I have to run into this dollar store and get a pink ribbon. Has everyone in your life been supportive of your online success? I love the way you phrase that. Online success. I would say supportive is a weird word. I would say yes. I haven't had anyone come up to my face and be like, this is not for you. This is not what you should be doing, or like, you're not funny, it's not going to work out. No one has said that. I think if anything, people are confused about what exactly I'm doing. Some people think I'm just making random videos and like yada yada yada, and they don't know that I'm trying to build like a brand and a company and a successful career out of it. More like my family are confused that this is even a career. They're just like, people do this. This is something they don't know about, something they don't interact with before I started doing it. Someone asked, look, I have a, I took the wrapping off of this chapstick. Kind of looks like a tampon. It makes it look like a very mysterious chapstick. Like, what flavor is that? 'Cause it's also white. Kind of smells vanilla-y. I think it's just like a plain Blistex. Would you rather have robotic ears or eyes? I'm gonna say eyes. What would be the... Yeah, there's people walking by. What do you mean by robotic? Like, they would be like the top of the line? Oh, we just got these fresh off the press. These are your robotic eyes. Would it skew my vision? Like, would I see the world differently? I would probably say ears. I want to hear everything. Do I, though? Do I want to see everything? Neither. I guess visually looking, I would have robotic ears, because people would be so distracted by robotic eyes. If they looked like metal in my eye socket, they'd be like, it's hard to watch the videos. If I had ears, I could just cover them up. No more space buttons. Someone said, how do you not give a fuck? How do you not give an F? Oh, there's cars driving by. Awesome. Great, he looked right at me. Talking to myself, filming in my car. I just stared at myself. Sir, why don't you pull around, be a cop? He's like, you can't sit in this parking lot. Be like, really? Ain't nobody used this building for a business in years. Oh, how do you not give F? I give lots of Fs. I think to come off like I don't give a fuck takes a lot of effort. There's a quote, I don't know if it's a famous quote. It's a quote, and it says, "Nothing matters, so everything can." It's a mind boggler. In the very big picture of things, a lot of things do not matter. So it's like you have to pick and choose in life what you focus on, what matters, what you're going towards, and that's such a hard thing. And let me not pull the wool over anybody's eyes. I am just as confused as everyone else, and I am just trying my best as everyone else does. And there's a lot of days where I'm like, I don't give a F about life. I'm gonna sit in my bed and not do anything, and I don't care about this like career and trying to advance it, and I don't care about, anything. There's days like that. We're getting philosophical in this parking lot. I think life is all about choosing what you care about. Everyone's gonna tell you should care about different things. Everyone's gonna tell you should care about getting a relationship. You should care about settling down. You should care about buying a house and saving money. Yeah, but do you care about that? You have to experience life for a couple of years to then decide this doesn't matter to me. By the time you're like 20, 25, not that you like know what you want to do with your life, but I think you know more about what you don't want to do. I knew when I went to college that I could not be a person who sits in a cubicle at a desk and does work. That does nothing for me. Yeah, I would have fun because I would like make friends with the coworkers and I would decorate the crap out of my cubicle and I would make it cute and fun in my own way, but it would not fulfill what I would like to use my life for. And I knew that. It is not on the top of my want to list. And some people want that. They want to go to which is no problem. They want to go to a 9 to 5. I'm rambling now. Never mind. Is this the only question I'm going to answer? Because I'm going on a rant. What really grinds your gears? What grinds your gears? People standing too close to me. People walking on like the wrong side. Like the ebb and flow of traffic. Foot traffic is like everyone's passing on the right. You walk on the left. I mean, in the U.S., I think for the most part, it's always like pass on the right. But everyone, when you're just like going against the flow of traffic, bugs me. When someone has a bad work ethic, when they're just like all out lazy, when they can't do simple tasks that are asked of them, that one might hit a little close to home. Someone asked, what is the most obscure account I follow or like a hashtag that I follow? I follow several, with my little several window washing accounts. People who like professionally wash windows, especially on skyscrapers. The technique, they're in the harness, they're up, they have their phones. Why would you bring your phone out if you're thousands of feet up on the outside, dangling outside of a building? First of all, you have a bucket with you, so if your phone drops in the liquid, you're shit out of luck. And then if you just drop your phone, that becomes a weapon, falls to the ground, shatters, might shatter someone's skull on the way down. Usually in the morning at like 6:30 a.m. Look at the two. He comes in. He'll come into my room, kick the door if it's not open. He'll come in, jump on my bed, sniff me, and then leave. Or by the time I get up, I'll find him on the couch. He was in bed this morning. In bed. What are your requirements for a comfortable t-shirt? This has to be one of the best. Oh my god. First of all, this sweatshirt, this chill out sweatshirt from my friend Jeremy's company, Be More Chill, this qualifies. Loose fitting. If you want something to be comfortable, automatically make it baggy. I don't want a tag in the back. I don't even want a tearaway tag because sometimes those are scratchy. I don't want a tag. Either print it on the fabric in the back or just don't put a tag at all. Sleeves can be a little long. If it's like a long sleeve sweatshirt we're talking about, sleeves can be a little long. Not like it's bunching up in my elbow because there's so much fabric, but a little long. Long enough to do this, but not long enough to like have it out here. No, not too thick. I hate really thick t-shirts. You could wear them 1,000 times and they'll still be like thick and heavy. No, but I don't really want a thin t-shirt. I want like a classic Gildan tee. And I don't want any of that sport wear, athletic, meshy stuff. Hate that. Okay, let's go get coffee. You get me so excited. You are my sugar crush. He's like, please put the car in drive. Let's go home. Oh, here's the ribbon. Bow. It's not even a bow. For her present. I know what it is. What is something I would like as a gift but haven't been given? I would love some grease for this door. I don't know. I love the art that people send me. So maybe just like another cool art piece that I would never get myself. A good gift that I haven't been given is something that I don't know I want. Does that make any sense to anybody else? Someone asked me, how come I've never really talked about dating since I've started social media? Because there's nothing to talk about. And then someone I think said, is it hard to date doing social media? Yeah, even though my audience is like 99% women, like a lot of the guys that I meet have no clue that I work in social media right off the bat. If they did, it'd probably be a turnoff. I don't like when people know more about me than I know about them. I feel like it should be an equal playing field. It's hard enough already making friendships off of that fact. Hi, can I just do a medium of the salted caramel cold brew with cold foam? If I was actually dating someone, like a new relationship, I would not talk about it on social media for a long time. We would probably be dating 3-6 months. 3 months doesn't sound like a long time, but it kind of is to have to do daily posting, but keep this person totally out of it. I want my social media, my content to be of stuff that is like a constant in my life a little bit, and for like peace of mind. I don't want a bunch of videos with someone that I'm just gonna break up with, so I probably wouldn't even like introduce him. I feel like it's very complicated, but it's not complicated at all. Why do I not talk about dating? Because I'm not dating nobody. Yeah, thank you. You too. What's up? It's a kid that knows me. If he was working the window, I would have showed you guys him, but he knows me from social media. He always says hi. He's a nice kid. And I think he makes the coffee. Whenever he makes them, they're good. So shout out to him. Let me tell you, that salted caramel cold foam on top, that's something else. It's good. You don't hear the jacket nearly as much. Okay. All right. Okay. I need to run and get money out of this ATM. They want to know, how did your parents come up with your name? You're Riley because, when we're laying down. When we got him, are you really that tired? When we got him, he was riled up all the time. You could get him riled up. You still can. When he wants to play, there's growling. He'll push you. He's got his toy. He's throwing his toy around. He gets riled up. If you had to watch people play a sport drunk, what sport would it be? Pickleball, maybe? I would say a water-based sport, but you don't want to be drunk and swimming. I don't know. Whatever sport you could get in a lot of arguments into. Like, they're just, like, arguing over points, but they're, like, on the ground laughing. Maybe, like, soccer? Maybe lacrosse? I don't know. I'll let you guys answer that one in the comments. What sport would you love to see people play, like, full-on drunk? They're just in the middle of the field just having a little giggle fit. They think it's so funny. Someone's puking in a bucket, you know. The other person doesn't remember who their teammates are. Like, I don't know. You guys decide. This might be the last question. Someone said, imagine you have an elephant and you cannot get rid of it. What do you do? I cannot get rid of it. I would give it a home. This would be its home. It's not going to fit in this home. So we have a pretty big backyard. The whole backyard becomes the elephant's turf. Just treat the elephant like my own, like a pet, like a son. Maybe get a second elephant. Don't they do better in herds? It would definitely become part of my videos. It'd be a tax write-off. You know, I can't afford the food to feed an elephant. I mean, I would definitely befriend the elephant. You don't want an elephant that doesn't want to be around you. Elephants can be dangerous. Yeah, I would always wear like banana scented perfume. Because elephants like bananas, don't they? Is that monkeys? Elephants like bananas. Elephants like a lot of stuff. Would I really want to smell like the food, though? No, I would wear mud-scented perfume. I would rub some, dirt behind my ears so I smell like a safe space. I'm about to text all my group chats. If y'all had an elephant and couldn't get rid of it, what would you do? Because I would love everyone else's opinion. I'm going to be thinking about this the rest of the day. Oh, don't put super glue on something, then touch your eye. Don't do that. I'm going to be thinking about this whole elephant situation the rest of the day. What would we name it? I don't know. Snaps the elephant? Okay, bye. You ready?